intimidation from the fascist far left.
On Saturday, a number of March for Trump rallies were held throughout the US in a show of support for the president. But some were also met with counter-protests. Berkeley University in California in particular has become something of a flashpoint, with 3 injured and 10 arrested even before the protest officially began.
Hi, I'm just an anti-theist. In relation to the March 4th riots in Berkeley, I want to share with you this little news story because it hits close to home.
RT's Guy Chichikan has been looking into claims student Trump supporters are now facing constant harassment on campus.
Tabby's cousin's a little bit worried about going to school at the local university, the same university that I attended. And I can understand why, because you know what, he's open about his views. He does not fit into the narrow box. He does not toe the line, the very narrow line penned by the far left. Our university is very far left and very narrow and very intolerant of any dissenting views from their far left narrative. I, on the other hand, working as an undercover agent, I don't normally voice my views in class or anywhere on campus. I just gather information and report back to you. I don't want to blow my cover at the university, but you know, publicly I have been branded a white supremacist at the F-17 march. That is the February 17th march against Trump or whatever. They weren't really quite sure. But the point is, I was branded a white supremacist there. The word quickly got around. And this is because I was critical of Black Lives Matter calling for violence, and because I happen to be wearing a coat that has, amongst other flags, a German flag on it.
I was wondering if you could explain your patches.
This is the infamous coat in question, folks. As you can see, there is a German flag, and I've been told that this is Welsh.
A moment ago, someone said that you consider yourself a... please don't worry. A minute ago, someone said you...
Well, if you're going to have a
consider yourself
conversation with me, I'm going to film it.
So that makes me a white supremacist and literally Hitler. Tabby and I go walking around town, and a lot of times we see pro-Antifa fascist propaganda. Because of this public paranoia, because of this rampant Trump phobia, because of this witch hunt mentality that we live in here, I would not be very surprised if I saw my own face on a flyer saying that I'm a Nazi. Because these things do happen, as you will see in the following news story. These people, the regressive left, the far left, the sociopathic injustice warriors, Antifa, BAMN, they are almost always wrong about the people they accuse of being racist, sexist, fascist, literally Hitler, etc. They keep getting it wrong over and over and over again, yet you people still buy their bullshit. Why? How can you be so fucking stupid? Let's see, you were wrong about Ellen DeGeneres, you're wrong about that scientist guy that landed the thing on the meteorite, the Mac guy, whatever his name was, you're wrong about Stephen Colbert, you're wrong about JonTron, you're wrong about PewDiePie. You just keep getting it wrong over and over again. Because you people are fucking stupid, and you're full of hate, and you're just looking for neo-Nazis. The demand for neo-Nazis is really high, the supply is really low. So you keep accusing people who are not racist of being Nazis, so you can justify attacking them. Well, fuck you. You're not good people, you're bad people. If goodness means anything at all, it means not harming people. And so you people are not good people. You're bad people. If bad means anything at all, you're it. So these things are happening. They are publicly slandering people who are not racist and calling them racist, etc. This stuff does happen. With that in mind, watch this.
Being a Trump supporter in Berkeley is not popular. It can even be dangerous. Nawi Tamaz, along with 5 other young Trump supporters, saw his face plastered around the campus on a poster calling them baby fascists. It's like a wanted kind of a poster. It says about, I guess, all 6 of you. Hosted Milo Yiannopoulos, known to intimidate and physically attack activists. Are you known to intimidate and physically attack activists?
You know what's really funny? It's actually the opposite.
Once again, accuse your enemies of that which you are guilty. Hypocritical fools.
Actually the opposite. We're the ones that are constantly getting attacked. I've been punched on, I've been spit on. Every time they post my photo online, my face becomes more known to the Berkeley community. So yeah, students have followed me home a few times, and students have also come up to me and said, I'm going to catch you in the shadows, was once they said to me as a threat to my physical safety. They're trying to slander us through the whole campus and give us a bad name for whatever reason, and I do believe they're trying to continue their targeted harassments and their targeted attacks towards us.
As Trump supporters gathered for a march this weekend, anti-Trump protesters decided to confront them. You say that, protesting against Trump's policies is one thing, but harassing his supporters and attacking his supporters is something very different, isn't it?
No, I think his supporters should be haunted every single day that he's in power.
What?
Protesting against Trump's policies is one thing, but harassing his supporters and attacking his supporters is something very different, isn't it?
No, I think his supporters should be haunted every single day that he's in power.
Oh, I see. Well, that's a call for violence, asshole, and by your own standards, that means people should beat the living shit out of you.
What do you think about the idea of organizing this at the same place as the Trump supporters?
Well, I think it's a perfect idea. Why not? If everyone wants to have a dialogue, why not have a dialogue?
Oh, no. You know exactly why, you lying piece of shit. You people are not there for a dialogue because you cannot handle a dialogue. You've proven this over and over again. All you want to do is shout people down because you cannot debate them.
If everyone wants to have a dialogue...
No, you're there to physically attack people, so fuck you.
The dialogue quickly descended into fistfights. With anti-Trump protesters shouting Nazi scum at Trump supporters.
Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi!
And people's nerves on edge.
Fascist! Fascist!
Anyone wearing a Trump cap or a t-shirt was confronted.
If you don't exercise your rights, you're gonna lose them. If you don't do something because you're afraid a little bit, then you don't have that right anymore. I'm trying to
the last time America was great, my man? You have the hats on. When was the last time America was great? Can you answer that?
It's a political hat.
No. When was the last time America was great? You're not answering. When was the last time America was great?
I'd be happy to have a lengthy discussion of economics and philosophy with you.
When was the last time America was great?
It doesn't sound like you're interested in rational discussion. So I'll see you later. Anyways,
did you get that a lot today?
There's some of that. I mean, it's that's what I expected. That's what I'm here for.
Trump supporters may have a reason to worry. Last month, a Make America Great Again cap appeared to have turned another Berkeley student into a target as he was attacked in the middle of the street. The attack on the young Trump supporter right here at this intersection as he was walking down the street wearing a Make America Great Again cap goes to show just how vulnerable people are to harassment here, and also that stoking hatred can have violent consequences. Few in this anti-Trump protest seems to see the difference between protesting against the president and calling his supporters fascists. In Berkeley, California, Gaine Chekyan, RT.
As Gaine mentioned, the Berkeley campus has already witnessed violence. The protest at the beginning of February was sparked by a planned speech by the then editor of pro-Trump Breitbart News. Angry crowds smashed windows, set off fireworks and torched cars. We spoke to political activist Richard Black. He believes left-wingers are becoming increasingly radicalized.
It goes without saying, those of us on the right now tend to be a lot more liberal and promote liberalism than those on the left here in the U.S. At the end of the event, we had a free speech banner that these leftist agitators burned. I mean, we came there as in peace.
We do not start conflict! Take a knee!
Yeah, the lady with that stick right there looks nonviolent.
Do their job! Do not antagonize!
And funny enough, actually, there were local people that came out and said, hey, I voted Clinton. I voted Democrat this last election, but I'm standing with you guys because we're tired of this radicalization of the left that's taking over and destroying our property and destroying our community.
Now, I don't hate you, but I say this. You are scum, and you need to become a good person, because right now you are a very bad person. Fuck you, scum. Fuck you. The anti-free speech side attacked the free speech side. side as the police stood there and did almost nothing because their mayors stand back and let the violent mob attack people policy. No, I'm not making this up. Listen to the mayor himself.
Could have incited a more violent reaction from this small group of people. We've seen that happen in other communities where they respond with violence, not only to the police, but to nonviolent protesters.
You see, I'm not making this shit up. I wish I was. I know it sounds crazy, but this stuff is happening.
Unfortunately, I think this incident has given the conservative right the image they wanted.
Here's an example of the sort of dialogue that these morons engage in.
Uneducated, worthless, get the fuck out! Go home! Yeah, someone take the flags! You're American! Go home! Hate speech isn't free speech!
Notice the police just a few feet away, allowing this all to happen. Oh, and by the way, the sign that they keep hitting with eggs, the sign that they are so threatened by, the message on it is a pro-help the homeless message. This guy told these people that he's not a Trump supporter, that he's an advocate for the homeless, that he is a homeless man, and that he's just there standing up for freedom of speech. That's why they targeted him.
You're so full of hate.
Fuck you! Not only are these people not good people, not only are these people bad people, but they're also stupid, ignorant, full of fear, violent, and hateful. Exhibit A. And this goes on for at least 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, people, what the fuck? This is your side? This represents you? I know a hashtag not all, of course not all, but all of you who do not denounce this, this applies to you. This person represents all of you who failed to denounce this bullshit. Now you could be like me and say that you are left, that you do stand for liberal principles, and you do denounce this anti-free speech bullshit, this autistic screeching, this insanity, this fear, this hatred, but you don't. I do, you don't. Other people like me do, plenty of left-wing liberals do, but you don't. But you know, don't hate these people. Love them. Oppose them, but love them. And don't hate them. Never hit first, but hit back, and hit back harder. But do not hate these people. Do not hit first. Do not lower yourselves to their level. The gutter. But you know, you can love these people while punching them in the face and calling them fucking idiots, because they are. But do not hate. It's bad for you, it's bad for everybody else. Thank you for watching, folks. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you click that little bell icon, otherwise you'll never know when I have a new video out. Please get yourself a Minds.com account. Minds.com is like YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook all rolled up into one without any of the bullshit, without any of the censorship or advertisements of any of these. So get yourself a Minds.com account. Find me there, just an anti-theist. Subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. Peace and love, everybody.